जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन बल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा गौरांग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय हो। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायशवद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवतेरुत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भक्तिनैष्ठिकी कृष्णे स्वधाम भगवते धर्मज्ञानादिरीश कलौ नष्टदेशामीशं पुराणावतनोदिता। Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 14, verse number 51, 52 and 53. Tad Rajendra yatha sneha shosokatmani dehinam nathatha mamata lambi putra pitta grihadishu. Tad Rajendra yatha sneha shosokatmani dehinam nathatha mamata lambi putra pitta grihadishu. Tad Rajendra yatha sneha शोषोकात्मनि देहिना न तथा ममता लंबी पुत्र पित्त गृहादिषु तद्राजेन्द्र यथा स्नेह शोषोकात्मनि देहिना न न तथा ममता लंबे पुत्र भित्त गृहादिषु तत्राजेन्द्र यथा स्नेह शोषोकात्मनि देहिना न तथा ममता लंबे पुत्र भित्त गृहादिषु तत्राजेन्द्र यथा स्नेह शोषोकात्मनि देहिना न तथा ममता लंबे पुत्र वित्त गृहादिषु synonyms tat therefore raja indra oh best of kings yatha is sneha the affection sosoka of each individual atmani for the self dehina of the embodied beings. No, not tatha. Thus, mamata alambi for that which one identifies with as his possessions. Putra, sons, vitta, wealth, griha, homes, adisu, so and so on. Translation and purport by Indian Kesavai Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. For this reason, O best of kings, the embodied soul is self-centered. He is more attached to his one body and self than to his so-called possessions like children, wealth, and home. It is now common practice all over the world for a mother to kill her one child within the womb if the birth of that child represents any inconvenience for her. Similarly, grown children eagerly place their elderly parents in lonely institutions rather than be inconvenienced by their presence at home. These and innumerable other examples prove that people in general are more attached to their one body and self, which represents highness, than to their family and other possessions, which represents minus. Although conditioned souls are very proud of their so-called love for society, family, and so forth. In reality, every conditioned soul is acting on the platform of gross or subtle selfishness. देहात्मावादिनं पुंसाम् अपि राजन्यसत्तमः यथा देहप्रियतमस्तथा न हेनु ये च तम्. Indeed, a person who think the body is the self, O best of kings, those things whose importance lies only in their relationship to the body are never as dear as the body itself. देहोऽपि ममता भाग् चित्तर्हेषौ नात्मवत्प्रिया यत् जित्य यत् जीयत्यपि देहस्मिन् देहेऽस्मिन् जीविता सा बलीयसी. If a person comes to the stage of considering the body, mind, instead of me, he will certainly not consider the body as dear as his oneself. After all, even as the body is growing old and useless, one's desire to continue living remains strong. Purport. The word mamatavak is very significant here. An ordinary foolish person think, I am this body. A more discriminating, intelligent person thinks, this is my body. In the literature and folklore of ordinary people, we find the common theme of an old, descriptive person dreaming of obtaining a new young body. Thus, even ordinary person pick up the notion of self-realization, instinct, instinctively understanding that it is possible for the soul to exist in many different bodies. As the body of an intelligent person become old and useless, he strongly desires to live, even when he knows that this body cannot live much longer. This indicates he is gradually becoming aware that his self is more important than his body. Thus, simply, the desire for life can indirectly bring one to the preliminary understanding of self realization. And in this case, as well, one's basic attachment is to oneself and not to that which supposedly belongs to oneself. It may be pointed out that the entire discussion between King Parikshit and Sukadev Goswami regarding the dearness of oneself is ultimately meant for broaching the subject of why the cows and cowherd ladies of Vrindavan consider Krishna more dear than their one self and suddenly more dear than their one offspring. Offsprings, the discussion proceeds as follows. ओम अज्ञानातिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानानन्दशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णाय. हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. This question answering is going on about the that all the gopis, older gopis, we are talking about how they can love Krishna more than their one self. This is the question. And Brahmaji here saying not Brahmaji now talking about the Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadev Goswami. Sukadev Goswami asking question, yeah, yeah. Parikshit Maharaj asking question to the Sukadev Goswami, and then Sukadev Goswami giving this answer. Everybody very attached to their one self. Even though sometimes they say, oh, yeah, family, this all happening. Oh, you don't love me, you don't love me, you don't love me. Everybody saying that. Oh, you don't love me, you just use me, and then like that. That is going on in the fighting each other like that. Actually, everybody love themselves. And everybody wants to serve by others. They don't want to serve to others. That is the nature. Everybody have like that. This is the self-centered things. Even though sometimes saying here saying minus or I-ness. When minus also going back, and then only I-ness is left. Finally, if it's big storm come or big earthquake or big flooding come, at that time people everybody wants to save their one life. Even though husband wife is there, sometime what happened? The last time is the flooding that time. Husband and wife together, there's a bonding each other. But what happened finally? That husband couldn't save the wife because of the flooding. She just took away by flood. But same time he's not going together. That means he saved himself. Later on, if impossible to save her, then he'll leave her hand. That the videos come up. That means this will happen. That means self-centered. Everybody wants to save their one life. That's happened once upon a time. Like the one of the rishi also had the big drought going on, and just he just in the all village out of the food and scarcity everywhere. And then a Chandala, he tried to eat dog flesh. Now, even though he's sadhu purusa, and then just asking bhiksha from that Chandala, supposed to not asking the bhiksha from Chandala, but still he's doing that because of the hunger. And then after he just saying, only I have this only dog. I don't have anything. And then even though that he know that is even though Rishi eating the meat is prohibited and still prohibited, still he is just asking for that same thing. Been very, very ridiculous things. And later on he just wants to give that at that time. And that Chandala give the knowledge to him. Suppose to not eat by you, we are Chandala. Even though you have to give up your body, better than to eat this dog flesh like that. You're supposed to not to do that. Because Dharma Shastra also saying that when in the last, if the last condition of the life, only cow is in front of us and then we are alive. Two-person only there. And to survive, one can eat each other. But at that time, that person supposed to not to eat the cow. Even though in the condition of that time, he have to give up his life. And that is the real religion. If somebody following strictly religion, I mean this Sanatan Dharma, whatever he is, whatever motivated by that, that is the most thing. But nowadays we cannot see those types of sacrifices for the religion. Some of them in the name of the religion, and they are doing that fight or this thing. Nowadays is not a real. People are not following real religions. Religions also varieties of sect, and then they cult, and they are adopting whatever that is. Chata mat tata pat mean whatever they are saying is their things, and they are just trying to following that blind ande guru ande chela dolo narak me thelam thela. That means blind uh, spiritual leaders and followers also blind, and do both are going to the ditch. They never came back like that. So very hard to understand the things like self-centered. Everything is like self-centered. just the people got married also for that, get married also for that, sense enjoyment, means self-centered. They want to enjoy their self, not for other self. Everybody trying to do that and produce children and all these things, and they're also self-centered. If I going to the world time, at that time children can help me, that means self-centered. That is also the kinds of motivation there. Oh, they will take care of. Yeah, definitely have to do that. It doesn't mean that it mean have to kick off everything and the system should be collapsed, not like that. But especially here Sukadeva Goswami is saying that especially people are the self-centered. Who's the those types of people actually who is just thinking this body is the self. They cannot discriminate the self, soul and the body. That is called Dehatma Buddhi or Deha Atma Buddhi. Within the self, they are thinking only I am this only body only. That is called Dehatma Buddhi. They are not discriminating. Deha and Atma, mean body and soul is different. People are just thinking this is the soul and body is together. No difference there. Just to serve the only body is the self-centered. Those types of people in the name of what? Name of the nationality, my children, my family, minus. And then later on that minus also come to the I-ness. This is the I am doing this, I am doing that, I am doing I. If we are we can see the people when talking, they are only saying I, not saying others. This is the because of the conditioned soul is acting the on the platform of the gross subtle selfness. Many people showing that one, and many people in the action showing that. Some of the self-realized person, and they are thinking that the self and body is differences. That the aham mameti, and this is aham mean I, and mameti mean mine. Who is thinking like that? That is called dehatma buddhi. If they see every individual soul, all the servant of the Lord, and within their hearts, the Lord is there. We are all individual because of our karma. We are in together now, like the when flood come to the river, and many branches and roots, wood, stone will come together, and flooding going. And when flooding race is raining come down, and at that time what will happen, and that separated stone and then some wood, they're all separated. Same thing, uh, we are in this material world because of our previous activities. Tattenu kampa susamena bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam. We are here because we missed it in our previous life. For that we are here. And then later on what will happen? We will all going to be separated. Sometime before the date, sometime after the date, everybody is separated. That means everybody serving each other because of their one self-interest and self-centered things. This is the and another thing is very prominent, and then a very stress of the self-centered things. Because of that self-centered in the society and the family and others, it's an effect by the new coming baby, and what the mothers also they kills their one uh, baby in the within the womb also, because of the wealth, because of the name, because of the other things. It's like inconceivable for inconvenience for them, and then they are doing that. Here in this America also many times they are just made like rising the point when election come. Other time is this everything going on. It's abortion is good or bad or whatever they are saying. and the agenda also come. And after finish the Chunav election, and then everybody what? Collapse. The agenda collapse, everything collapse. That means is going on everywhere. And if legal is not there and illegally they are doing. Some of the states open also, right? Some of the states they are opening, and then they for that also moving from here to there like that doing people are. That is the biggest sin to killing one kids. So for that, and then we have to go through lots of miserable condition. That's the reason condemned by the all the religions. Those things shouldn't be do, right? But some of the time unknowingly people are doing. Sometimes after knowingly also keep doing that. After knowingly to keep doing that is the biggest sin. So we have to be very careful. Dehatmabadinam pumsamapi rajanam satam yahatita priyatama tatana yoga. Yeah, people are thinking, oh, I love you too much, son, wife, if saying, still they are in the self-centered, some big calamity will come, at that time they save themselves only, not others. So this is the self-centered condition. So this is going on. उड़पे त्रिधातुके शोधे कलत्रा दिशित भौमयज्जते. Saiva Gokhara. If somebody thinking that my family, my son and everything, my kingdom, my the country, if people are just thinking that because of the politics, they are just rising those points. Oh, we have to love our country, everything. Finally, what that? That all is for bondage. Nobody can overcome by this bondage. So this attachment is there. Rising point, huh? Janani Janmabhumi Swargadapi Galiyasi. Our birthplace is the more than the heaven. That is the talking about that. Yeah, birthright is there, some attachment is there, but finally for the self-realized person, whole world like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, whole world like the friends and others living it is also their brotherhood. This is the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, everything like that. But it's not not understanding this fact and what will happen. Delusion. By the delusion, they cannot go forward. But here all gopis, what they are in that stage. All the gopis already they did all the tapasyas, everything in the. That's the reason they got the chance to become a gopi. So that's the reason they are loving Lord Krishna more than their oneself, and they are aspiring. That means they are one aspiring in their kids, their husband, and their other father-in-law, mother-in-law, everybody. We can see later on what will happen in the Rasa dance time. What happened? Everybody just ran away from the home. Some of that they try to trap at the home, and she gave up her life. That's also happened at that time. Mean the Krishna is the original self, and he is the Aham Mata Dhata Pita. After understanding this, and this Dehatma Buddhi will go. This is gonna be proved by later on verses. Hare Krishna. Today is Sartila Ekadashi. in their writing that we have to bathe by the sesame uh, water. I did actually, and then we have to eat sesame also. Today we can eat only, otherwise we cannot eat. And we have to give charity to the til also. We have to do havan with the tila havan, and then we have to take the charity also tila sesame. And this is the six things we have to do, and then shortly like others you will be fulfilled. And then another thing is from today, sun going to the Makar Rashi. That's the reason Makar Sankranti. Uttarayan started, and taking bath in the holy places like Prayag and other places is very auspicious. And other Deva Pujanam, everything is started. It's very Uttarayan. That's the reason Bhishma Pitama also waiting for the Uttarayanam. And Ganga Snan, Prayag Snan is very auspicious. Maghi Snan, this is called another name. And in South India, they say Bhog, Pangal, and then Brosi, in the Assamese, and they also doing different, and Tila and Guda, Jagri, they have to eat, and because of the winter, we'll go and then little cold, we have to remove, and that those things warm us for, and in our country they used to this til and laduya, and then same time roots like yam, different types of yam, arbi, they also eat, and then same time bundi laddu, those things, and til, and then another thing is like made by the pakoda made by the black dal, that is also they do. Especially who is doing the Uttarayan's time to do the everything is spiritual, and then dharmic karya is very very auspicious. But still 10 days left for the Sukran. That means Sukra is not coming out, is hiding. Still, but still we can do the any good thing after that. Hare Krishna. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।